Hey everyone, welcome to Talk Tottenham here with your host Tom, bringing you match reaction from yesterday's disappointing defeat away at Wolves at Molineux in the early kickoff. I've been delaying putting out this video, guys, for a few reasons, but that one really hurt yesterday. And it's going to be quite hard to unpick exactly kind of what went wrong in the match, but you know we win together and we lose together, and it's my intention to keep putting out these videos, guys, for you until the season ends. And look, it was always going to be a tough ask going up to Wolves with the squad absolutely decimated. And we got off to a brilliant start. It was great to see Brennan Johnson score so early, and I thought for the first sort of 10-15 minutes we looked good, but then I don't know what happened. It felt like we were kind of scared to attack yesterday, and I think the stats, say everything, to be honest. I mean, 2 shots in the entire game, one on target. We obviously scored, and then Lo Celso had that shot at the end, which forced a good save. Other than that, we really failed to carve out any decent opportunities yesterday, and that was the disappointing thing for me. Let me know in the comments, guys. Did Ange get it? Did Ange get it wrong with the lineup, playing the three in the middle there with Højbjerg, Skip, and Basuma? None of them had a good game yesterday. It was probably the worst I've seen Basuma and Sarr and Højbjerg. Didn't really have any sort of impact on the game. I thought overall we defended really well yesterday, for 91 minutes. Big shout out, by the way, to Ben Davies, who I thought was fantastic yesterday. He comes in for a lot of criticism sometimes, Davies, but fair play to him. One thing you can always say about Davies is that he always gives his all. All right, he might not always have the pace, but he's a very, very dependable player, and he came in yesterday and did a good job. Eric Dyer also played well, but then I see he's been coming in for a lot of flack. I think there was a few people culpable for the goals, but I mean it's easy to point the finger at at Dyer. There were also players that let those runners go, like Højbjerg, like Bentancur, just not tracking your runners. How Lamina has been able to just make a run into the box there, it's difficult to fathom, really. Anyhow, it was a tough match. It looked like, we were about to hold out. And when Wolves scored, that was an absolute sucker punch. And then absolutely devastated, to be honest, if it was only going to be a draw, and then to lose the game in practically the last minute just really, really hurt. So look, the international break now, guys, I think has probably come at a good time for us. Gives us a chance to regroup. Some players that have got knocks can kind of get back to full fitness. I know Brennan Johnson seemed to go down yesterday. Udogie will hopefully be back after his suspension. But obviously we've still got a lot of long-term injuries out now as well, which is really, really worrying. But and we've really got to kind of regroup and go again for the next run of fixtures. But we've obviously got the break now. for the international break. So have a good rest, guys, for the next couple of weeks, and I'll put out the video for the Villa game when that comes around. So yeah, keep the faith, guys. Come on, you Spurs.